Right, we're live. So today, well, last stream of the day, clearing the last couple of things off my to-do list before I get to the bigger stuff, and that is adding. So I've got these optimization notes, but that's for later. This is for now. Add artifacts to the encyclopedia and stages. So where should they go? Here's our encyclopedia. Yeah, I guess they would go below here. We'd have artifacts and stages. Or we would even have a root menu, which is factions, artifacts, stages. No, I think it's cleaner, easier, simpler. We have our factions. I'll leave a bit of space, and then we have artifacts. And yeah, so where do we spawn these? Faction in faction. Yeah, here we go. Generate factions. Okay, so this is going to be inaccurate now. Well, should I do the root menu thing? Make it a bit tidier. Yeah, because then it kind of tells you what is a faction, right? We got factions. Okay, yeah. So we'll do another root menu. Yeah. Generate root menu. Doopity-doo. Okay. Just getting my head around what this bit of code is. So yeah, we generate factions, and that's when we open the encyclopedia. We don't necessarily, no, we generate root. Menu. So generate factions appears there. And we generate factions if we've pressed back from navigations. And then if we want to go back from factions, we would go encyclopedia. So I'm gonna get a little bit of this wrong, but basically we just want to go back. We just want to add another layer at the top. So root, case factions, and then case root would be resume. There we are. Okay. Generate factions. So actually we want a lot of this to be, this basically should go, so we press a button and it takes us to, yeah. So we would have case, so we've pressed a button. And we're going to run into some issues, some errors, but I'm just going to do this. So case factions would go here. And it's basically the same. Yeah. Expos, we don't need to make those fresh. Wait. What's wrong with case factions? Case factions, and then we need to put break at the end there. I think that's the only problem with this. Okay. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some errors here, but I'm just going to get it close enough. Okay, so encyclopedias, and then test it and probably get it wrong. Hello, my boy. Daddy's streaming.
Was it doing?
I'm doing last couple things on my to-do list to round off the day. It's a fairly simple one, just adding a piece to the menu.
Why? Menu?
Why? Yeah.
What's the menu? What's the menu? What's the menu? What's the menu?
Function options generator. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to create something called root options.
Can I sit on you?
Okay, for a bit.
I'm missing there.
Yeah. Well,
No.
you'll appear there soon. Okay.
No, I'm a princess. I'm appearing there.
Yeah.
But not too much.
Yeah. Not yet. Oh, there you are. I can see the top of your head.
I can see the top of my head.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't go.
Okay. Faction options. So we want another like list of strings, which would be root options.
What do we want?
And then faction options, when that comes up, you will do a similar one.
Bye.
And the root options would be factions, artifacts, and stages.
Stages?
Yeah.
Stages? Why do we need stages?
Well, I think it's good that we have everything that's in the game available there.
Oh
Okay.
my
Okay, so we have a problem here when we press back. We want to generate factions. So I think we did actually want to keep that.
everything green. It's purple. No, it's not now. Oh, I need my top of my head.
So turn the camera down so we can see you. Let's go on OBS so I can see. There you are. There you are. Can you see on the camera?
Yeah.
Who's that?
It's Aya.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
Well, you can see. That's fine. Generate factions. Don't be too noisy.
Mommy.
Are you saying gracias?
Gracias, mommy.
Gracias.
Gracias, mommy. Thank you, mommy.
Okay.
Thank you, mommy.
I'm not mummy.
Yeah, you are. Put the piece on my ear.
Is that what mummy does?
Yeah.
I'm not very good at this.
Princess.
There you go. Is that alright?
What's
Chase. Okay.
Can you call me? Call me then?
Not right now. I'm actually working right now, Cyrus. So you can sit and watch. But you have to... Oh, we're buffering. Why are we buffering? What?
What happened, Daddy?
I don't know. I think I need to like reset the computer more often or something. For some reason, the stream just wants to buffer. Like I don't know why.
To buffer.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the stream. I have to relaunch OBS, and yeah, it's gonna be. It's like I need to restart my computer quite often now, apparently. Because it's just gonna keep buffering on YouTube. So yeah, apologies for that. Might have to do the rest of this day off stream. And I suppose there must be some cache issue. Like, it's not too bad now. But I don't know why that's happening. Okay, open faction. And so, case factions, then yeah, we go back to the root. And if we do it from the root, we resume. And we generate factions, press encyclopedia button. And we will add new ones for artifacts. And stages. Okay, and we'll sort of try and do a copy here. And then what do we do with the root? Generate root menu. No, we don't want factions for each. String. How do we do it with faction options? Okay, something like that. So I'll copy that. Bring that up. So we have root menu. Something like this. And root options. So we make a new encyclopedia button. I guess they're all going to be the same. So we don't need the switch case. Sprite. If the sprite is, if the case is, like, we don't have a universal symbol for faction. But I guess that would be screen dot factions dot faction. No color. Just for now, we can just use the first one in the list. Okay, yeah. That's all I can think of. Faction options. So we just want the root menu. And so we should start by generating the root menu. if we press back, then generate root menu. And actually that already sets the encyclopedia state, or at least it should. Yeah, so I don't need to double up there. Okay, let's give that a whirl. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I think I don't have artifacts anywhere here. So what I'm gonna have to do is go into the game. This is really hacky, roundabout-y, but forgive me. Hopefully you'll forgive me. I need to just copy. So what I really should have is like this linked to the like a sort of an object that doesn't destroy on load. And instead I'm just kind of copying these bits here so that just for the purpose of the encyclopedia, which can be accessed from this menu. I already did it. I need to paste. No, go away. Paste component new. And then we should see that. Yeah. Artifacts dot tip list. Yeah, no, we want artifacts. Artifacts dot, yeah, no, it does clear on awake, so it won't double up the list. Good. Okay, great. So with the performance. Okay, yeah, so we've got factions, artifacts, stages. And these should do, so they all do the same thing. Oh, really? Keyframes are, it's saying keyframes are, please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. At the moment it's 2, then it's saying that it's messing with the stream, so I don't know what's going on there. I think like Virgin is throttling me or something for some strange reason. Right. Okay. So where do we get to open factions? Generate factions. Okay, yeah, so they're all going to be doing the same thing because they're all linked to the same thing. But if in here I said for each artifact in title screen in artifacts dot artifact list. Doopity-doo. New encyclopedia button dot artifact equals artifact equals what's wrong with this? Yes, it does. Then we actually don't have a color. So what if I just left that? And that should do it for, and then encyclopedia space equals artifacts. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this buffering. Like keyframe, it's set to 2. It's saying use 4 seconds of or less. I've got it at 2. But it's just that the upload speed. Oh, it should be back to normal now. That's really dodgy. Thanks, Virgin. Artifacts. Yeah. Okay, and let's just do the same for stages. Okay, that works. It should be back up to proper upload speed now. Okay, let's give that a while. Still more to do, but I just want to double check this works. Okay. And then I need to do the back button. Let's do the back button quickly. There we are. Lovely. And then when we actually click on these, nothing happens, but that's fine. Okay, so where is content? Rect. Scroll view rect. Yeah, see this should size delta equals 300. There we go, math.abs ypos. And so that would need to go over here in artifacts. And won't need to, but for stages as well. And that should just mean that the content rect becomes the size, like it has enough space for all the things that are going to go in it. No? Really? Generate artifacts? Ypos. that not take for some reason. That sometimes happens. Okay. Because it works for weapons. So I don't know why. Don't know why it's not working here. Thank you, my love. Why would that not work? So yeah, we have this bit where, like, after opening any of these, actually, after we press an encyclopedia button, that should be setting the height of the scroll view to be basically the Y position, because that comes from the Y pos tells us how many things are in there. So I have no idea why that's not just, I mean, so I shouldn't even need it for, I shouldn't even need it here, because it's happening after that. We should pop it on the back button as well. But right. Let's see what the problem is. Okay, we can come across that bridge when we come to it. Zero. How on earth is YPOS 0? When does it get set to 0? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm sure it makes sense, but I just haven't figured it out yet. So factions, human beings, weapons. There we go. That's correct. Talents. Yeah. Allies, yeah. But artifacts, how can it be 0 on artifacts? Oh, I see. Okay. I'm going to make a universal XPOS and YPOS. So we're always using the same one. Okay, that should fix that. There we go. Oh, it should be that like +10. Is this the same with weapons? And when I press back, it should also do the same. So human beings, weapons. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that it's Y plus. So Y pos minus equals Y offset. So when we do this, it should be like that. And now that we've done that little fix, this should work on the back button as well. We'll just, there we go. Let's have a look now. Huh? That looks like it's gone smaller. Okay. Alright, yeah, like this then. Not that, because that would be the minus value. We want the absolute value. So whatever it is in positive plus the offset, not. Thus it was. There we are. And then does that still feel right with weapons? Yeah, and if I press back, lovely. It doesn't put us to the bottom of, like, I don't have to scroll all the way back up again, basically. Let's test that again so we can scroll right to the bottom and then go back. Yeah, lovely. Right. Okay, now all we need to do is what happens when you... And is that the right color? Is that the default color? I guess that's probably fine. So yeah, what happens when we click on an encyclopedia button? So what happens if we click on a weapon? Okay, yeah. So yeah, if it has a... So if encyclopedia button dot artifacts not equal to null. Set it open. Encyclopedia scroll, yeah. Open artifact. Encyclopedia button, but artifact, and then we have. Let's have a look at this one. and try and do the same for, so I'll just copy that whole thing. This should be fairly simple. Open artifact. Like that. Reset the transform. Yeah, all of the same stuff. Equals artifact. Essentially, just want to replace all instances of upgrade with artifact. And sillily. Is sillily a word? I'm not consistent with again, yeah, the is weapon, so like no, this is all just extra information. So actually I don't think we even put anything there. Might need to clear that text, I'm not sure. So what else would it say? Like LCL. What are all the texts that come up there? LCL text equals nothing. LCR text equals nothing. RCL RCR. I think that's it. Oh yeah, let's just do that. Okay, yeah. All right. Like that. And we'll do the similar one for once again, inconsistency with the casings. And does stage even have a description? I believe it does. Yeah, and then this rest is the same. And okay, so when do we open stage? When do we open artifact? Over here. So okay, let's just see if this all works. It's 5 o'clock and it's still light outside. Lovely. Okay, so that goes back to artifacts. So if state is that the same with weapons? So if we're looking at a weapon and then we press back, it takes us back to this whole menu. So we need to have a state which is not weapons but weapon. Okay, so if case is weapon, then oh, my head's hurting now. Okay, wait, so where do we, so yeah, when we open weapons, so that just seems a bit fiddly, doesn't it? Like that we have to do it like that. PTS state equals artifact yeah, it's not a big deal. I'm sure people would get used to it, but I think it would be nice to fix this. Let's call that, yeah, see, that's where we run into a pickle, because upgrade can be 3 different types of upgrade, so that's where I would actually have to specify. So if there's an upgrade, so yeah, I mean, we just have to say, we have to do that whole bloody loop, whole bloody exception of if upgrade is weapon, if is weapon is equal to true. If and e button dot upgrade ally null is state equals ally, and if e button dot upgrade, else it's a talent, e state equals talent. Okay, and then here we say we need to do generate weapons, generate heroes. We need to generate weapons, generate talents, and generate allies as functions. So void, it's so fiddly. This is why I didn't do it before, because it was a pain, but I have the patience for it now. I want to get out of this. So this one is like this. There you are. Like that. And then the back buttons would be if it's in weapon, then we open weapons, generate weapons. In fact, we shouldn't have to do that. Okay, and if it's a talent, generate talents. And if it's an ally, generate allies. Like that. Let's give it a whirl. I'm sure I've made some mistakes, left some things just completely undone, but let's give it a try. Okay, that's an error. But if I'm in weapons and I go back, I know. Why is it doing it like that? So if I'm in a weapon, so when we open a weapon, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, and it even like remembers the place, so I don't have to scroll all the way down again. Brawler. How come it lost the 4? What's the spark of life? When did it lose its and for one thing, Orc shouldn't have Flameheart. Yeah, Orc shouldn't have Flameheart. Upgraded name. Dot contains. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I think for the debug, I just want to make sure that Okay, we have an issue there with not being able to exit from stages. Let's clear this. Leaving stage. So why is it that because yeah, I had to do this for the same reason. It's like so if I press back, so it's like have I forgotten to put encyclopedia state. So in generate stages, yeah, we set the encyclopedia state. So that just seems odd to me. Why would... So I go into artifacts, go into critical hill, go back, and then go back. But when I pressed back from... So encyclopedia back button. So I'm in a part. And I press back and I'm leaving an artifact. Okay. So yeah, I left an artifact. Generate. Oh, we don't have one for artifact. Oh, okay, that'll be it then. Okay. Wait, don't we? Encyclopedia state. Huh? Okay. So once we've gone back from artifacts, so if we go back from artifact, we generate artifacts like that. That should be enough. It's got to be some funk like that. Oh dear, oh dear. Brainy work, all of this. Okay, yeah, so it's... Okay, and then we don't have stage. Generate. Stages. Like that. It's weird how it like works. But didn't do that. Okay, so that's that. Okay, good. Good, okay. Now the last thing I want to try is getting to, so I can right click this goblin. I can, okay. Right, so talent icon. Where's this come from? Upgrade icon. Okay, so I did actually fix that. Okay, if upgrade is not equal to null. Oh, and it's so stupid because upgrades can be like nameless. If upgrade dot names count not equal to 0. Silliness. Okay, and then otherwise options menu. See the open artifact. Simples. That's not what I wanted to do. Back. Lovely. So anytime. Okay, and I need to make sure. Otherwise, don't do anything. Don't want it to be giving up errors like that. Okay, that's done. So that is this. Whew. So there's more I can do to optimization. The main one is, yeah, just doing a bit of research, I found out that AoE effects should absolutely be using physics overlap spheres instead of using colliders with triggers. The thing that I have to think about is that there might be situations where there aren't actually any yet, but what if I wanted like a persistent like bit of floor damage? I think it would still be better to just trigger it every like 0.1 seconds or something, so not do an on trigger enter. So that's something I can do. At the moment the game is running pretty smoothly, but I can do that. I am going to move on to something else just for a change of scenery. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. So I might do this tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm going to do the upgrade changes and do some drawing so that it kind of looks how it's supposed to look. And then, yeah, we're kind of moving into the territory of adding the new factions. So let's see how that goes. Okay. Thank you for anyone who joined the stream. Really appreciate it. And yeah, have a good evening. Cheers. Bye.